All right, so let's take a look at your discussion questions, shall we? In our first unit, didn't we spend some time exploring our own individual racial identity? How did we come to know ourselves? I think districts have been more attuned to social emotional learning of students, and I think that's really key. And I think this course really lends itself to help students to develop that social emotional learning, to help them to be more self-aware. So some of the essential questions that we're exploring today is, how do U.S. wars impact refugee acculturation and society? It was just 2 years ago. It was just a mere concept. It was a dream. It was a vision. I felt this urgency to develop a course offering on Asian American Studies. There were a couple of students that were especially concerned about the surge of anti-Asian violence. Education is really a key way for racism, xenophobia, and all sorts of fears to be reduced, to be mitigated. So I think understanding my students' concerns, I felt that as an educator, I wanted to play a role in helping to reduce the racism that seemed to be prevalent against Asians, especially sparked by the pandemic. I reached out to UConn's Early College Experience program. I think largely because I have experience teaching college level courses. A course like Asian American Studies would easily translate into a high school course if given college credit. It was quite a process going through the early college experience certification process. And because we've never had this course before at the high school level in Connecticut, I had to start from scratch. I think that's really powerful, right? To tell an untellable story. I think the key to success in implementing an Asian American Studies course, I think, is definitely quality teacher training. I think what is unique about the Early College Experience course that I'm piloting here is that we have just a real robust teacher training program that's attached to it. In order to teach this course, you have to be ECE certified. This past year, there were 6 of us going through the ECE certification process. We have a learning plan, a mutual doc that all of us also have been using to share our resources, our learning plan, our lesson plans. So I think all that community space is so important. This course can be a model for the state and even for the country at large. I think a course like Asian American Studies is so important in this day and age, especially because Asian American students, they really feel othered. When I hear stories of students here being told that they don't belong, or being told to go back to China, to go back to Japan, it's disheartening. But I know that a course like this ethnic studies course, will really help humanize the Asian American experience, to really promote a sense of belonging for all students.